Hello, I'm Ali Duzette, and today I just wanted to talk to you about practice. Practice makes perfect. Um, I hear a lot from people who feel like they can never do the kind of work that I do. So I work as a medical intuitive. I can basically see people's auras and chakras and their energy fields and shift them, and that's what I do as my job, and I love it. And I know a lot of people want to do that too. And so I hear from these people that are discouraged and they say, like, I could never do what you do. And so my message today is you can do what I do, but practice makes perfect. You have to practice. And so I just wanted to share a little bit of my own journey, which is that, early on in my journey, I, I, well, for me, I had the unusual situation where my third eye kind of blasted open and I had no idea what was going on. But for me, I didn't have to work hard for that to happen. It happened and I didn't understand it. And so for me, the hard work was like, what the heck is going on? Am I completely insane? Like figuring out how to make sense of what I was seeing from a logical perspective. But as I was piecing together what was happening, noticing like, oh, that's an aura. And if I change this, if I do this, then it changes that person's aura. And then they have this reaction, it was kind of like this whole science experiment. And figuring out how to use this was what was the challenge for me. And it all came down to practice. And I really believe that what has really set me apart from a lot of my peers has been just the sheer amount of practice. When my third eye first opened, I was literally practicing 6 or 7 hours a day with children, okay, with little children. And my oldest was like 2 when this happened, okay? But I couldn't stop myself. When you suddenly see auras, it's like, what in the world? And for me, I just felt this huge compulsion to figure out what was happening, and I couldn't stop it. I'd practice on anyone who would let me. And that's what I really recommend for my students now is just practice, read the books. I have several books out on Amazon that I really urge you to check out and just practice. Like, you're gonna feel stupid, it's not gonna make any sense, and you just do it anyway. And when I first got started doing belief work, doing these different things, a lot of times I didn't notice big differences right away, and I would feel stupid. And I would be like, I'm not even sure this is working. And like, this feels stupid to me. But over time, I realized that I was seeing actual changes, but it would just happened over time. You just do a little bit at a time, and you realize over time how much things have shifted. And so I just wanted to really encourage that for you. You probably don't have time to put in 6 hours a day to practice, and that's fine. But getting started with something, getting started somewhere. If you can practice 5 minutes a day on yourself every day, you're going to see huge shifts over time. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're probably not going to feel that different, but 5 minutes a day for a solid month, you're probably going to notice a difference. 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, if you can do half an hour a day for a month, you're going to see a huge difference. So don't give up on yourself. If you're feeling discouraged, stop it. Just stop. Okay, just stop. No, don't get discouraged. You just have to practice. And an image is coming into my mind of a piano. And the message is that there are people that are more innately talented at music than others. That's just the reality of it, right? Like, we're not all Mozart, obviously. But you can be tone deaf and still learn to plink out Mary Had a Little Lamb on the piano, right? Like, if you have, hands and eyes, and you can learn to read the music and plink out dun 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 dun, like, you can do it. I do believe that energy healing, intuitive healing, working with the unseen world, this is something that is natural and kind of the default setting for humanity. For me, I believe that we had spirits before we had bodies, and working with spirits is the default setting for humans. And when you figure that out and get used to it again, it's actually easier to function in an energetic realm than in the physical realm, because that's where we really belong anyway. So just don't give up on yourself. practice Mary Had a Little Lamb, you know, just do these little exercises, go read some books about this topic and just practice, 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 because practice really does make perfect. And so that's all I wanted to say. I believe in you. Okay, that's what I want to say. I want to say I believe in you. So get to work, go practice. You can do it. Go do it. Go watch all the other videos on this channel, okay? Because they're going to help you. So like and subscribe, get to work, go practice. You can do this. I believe in you. See you later.